place as mandated by the state of New York to socially distance students with their hybrid plan of alternating on-campus and remote learning days. A spokesperson for the school district released a statement today saying,
let me think about this. A student, right? He wants his education. He wants it in person. He wants the full experience. He doesn't want big tech, dictating what he misses for a test. Do we have a right to education, though? We don't have a right to education. You know, they like to say, oh, driving a car is a privilege, it's not a right. Well, if driving a car is not a right, then the education is not a right, though. Because, if everyone had the right to education, then, of course, Yale, they'd have to open up like 50 million Yales. We'd all go to it and we'd get it eventually. We just keep taking the class over and over and over and over and over again until we pass. But I like this kid though, man. He's standing up, self-sacrifice. He believes that he doesn't want to get screwed with education. So he goes to school, locks himself to the wall. Good God, man. This kind of kid, he's the kind that would be on a mountaintop and a blizzard come in and be an old man and be trapped, and another group of kids are out there, and notice he has to sacrifice himself, and the helicopter comes and says, hey, we're almost out of gas, you're the last pickup. And he says, no, you got the kids over here, you got to get them. No, we'll run out of fuel, we have to get you and we're gone. And he cuts the line and says, go get the kids, I'm staying. That's the kind of kid he is. Just believes that he wants an education and he's sacrificing himself. But how do you weigh in authority? There's reasons why authority, supposedly in a moralistic society, which we don't know, but if we did have a moralistic society with authority in schools, we can't really just let kids go on a crusade and stomp all over us all the time either. Well, what the hell is... If I was the principal there, I would, this is what I'd do. I'd call the kid in, drop all the stupid charges of suspension and all that, have a auditorium meeting, bring all the students in there, put him on stage and say, right or wrong, play the Al Pacino role, right or wrong, this kid, you don't want to destroy him, you want to embrace him, you want to help him go further in life because he stands up for what he believes that much. He's fighting for an education when Americans take it for granted. When kids from overseas would give their right arm to give the worst education in America. Hell, I would show him off and say, you guys need to be like him. Passionate, not disobedient though. Passionate about a good cause. His education is a good cause. He brings up a valid point. He's fighting for his education in the midst of the government staring down at him. Hell, if you guys are like him, I'm gonna graduate you guys. Dismissed.